Here's an example of a warm-up. Daily exercise metronome set to 80. Let's start with all the scales found here on page 27 of Modern Metals for Guitar Volume 3. So, let's delve into all the scales in comprehensive detail. The very first one we are meticulously examining is structured with a primary component of 1, followed by another distinct component, also a 1. Consequently, this specific and particular configuration is precisely identified as 4B, then simply the numerical value 4, and finally, the component 1B. Let's move on with the 4, so we will begin this sequence by starting with the 4th finger, carefully positioning it. Following this, we will then proceed with the 3, ensuring its proper placement and execution. Finally, we will conclude this particular movement by performing the 1D, which involves a specific action or musical notation that completes the phrase with precision and clarity. We commence our process by initiating with the numerical value of 2, and from this foundational starting point, we then proceed to execute a specific scaling operation, which is precisely designated as scale 2/4C. This particular scaling operation involves a transformation or adjustment based on these numerical parameters. Following this, we subsequently begin our next step with the value of 1. My apologies for that slight correction or hesitation. Let's continue moving forward with our progress. Let's proceed to undertake the task of 1A, specifically commencing with the initial numerical value of 1. Subsequently, let's persist in advancing. Let's proceed to execute the operation of 4A, which precisely entails initiating with the numerical value of 1 at the 10th position. Following that, we will meticulously address the segment designated as 1C, always ensuring that we are consistently working with the numerical value of 1 for this very final segment. And ultimately, we will bring this sequence to a conclusion by performing the action associated with the numerical value of 3. And this can be a daily warm-up exercise to do. Obviously, a bit more. You do it. Maybe you linger on the same position and do it 2 or 3 times. Then you speed up. Now, since we're recording, just to avoid mistakes, the concept here is done like this. If we look, for example, at 4B and 1I and 1B, the concept is always the same. I stretch out 1, 3, 4. As a result, in this position I'll always have the 3rd finger on the 5th fret. This is 4B 2, 3, and then I'll go grab the D here while doing 1B, so I'll have 1, 2, the 2 always on the 5th fret. In this case, the D will end up here. It's the same thing if I look at the fingerings, right at the end. If I take 4C, for C, I'll have the same thing. 1, 3, 4. and I'll have the G played here. Whereas the first is the same position, but the 2 stays lined up at the 10th. So, here, I play the G. Here, just like I did here in this position. Change. Last, exactly the same thing between 4th and 1C. The 4th is done 1-3, 4-1-3. I take the A here with the 1. Again here 4-3, 1-4-3-1. Whereas the 1C is done with 1-2-4, so the 2 always stays lined up with the 12th. There you go, the A. At this precise point in time, it absolutely needs to be taken right here. This is the critically important difference. Always remember the 4th and the 1C. It is always 1C. In this specific case, I will take 3, 2, because the 2 always consistently stays perfectly lined up with the 12th. Break time equals 0.5s/.